Okay, one more skill for this tutorial. We're going to learn about different blending modes to really kind of pull layers together in different ways, blend them in different ways to make some really interesting effects. And we're going to do that by deconstructing a background, a custom background that we created for our One Warrior social campaign. We have several of these that we've made. This just happens to be one that's pretty popular, we use fairly frequently. And you can see it's it's a blended layer. There's three. In fact, let's just look at the layers here. So there's four layers going on. One is the background layer, and if I turn these off, you can just kind of see it's just a basic sort of a little bit of a grunge, interesting background that we purchased from Envato Elements. We've added a Muskego logo, and then we did a torn paper effect in each corner, and these last two layers are just the two corners. Now, the interesting thing about this is these independent parts, like for instance, if we were to look at just the logo, it's all kind of melded or blended together, and that is just simply the blending mode that we used. And you can see that in the layers here in the corner. This drop down, it says multiply. The default is normal. So if I turn this back to normal, you can see the Muskego Warrior logo just kind of there looking pretty normal, right? This could be any school logo, obviously. But when you change the mode, like that's darken, color burn, linear, it changes. And the one that we chose was to multiply, which kind of means sort of multiply, blend it into all the other layers. Overlays, etc. So you can see everything is just sort of, it changes the blending mode or how it sort of combines with the other layer. The multiply layer is the one that we used for this effect, and that caused each layer then to just sort of meld into each other. See, there's the paper in the lower right hand corner as it appears, just the actual image that we used. And then when you turn it to multiply, it just sort of becomes part of this torn effect. So doing different blending modes, kind of play around with them, etc., to kind of bring layers together, blend them together, is a really interesting effect, and they can create some really cool backgrounds or different effects depending on what you're trying to do with your design. And I'd recommend to play around with it because it's pretty good stuff. Thanks for watching.